Thursday, a dump truck, a Ford truck, and a Buick Luzerne came barreling down the turnpike to 422. Came up 422 and turned on to Trooper Road and landed over here. The dump truck had all of my worldly possessions in my lazy boy. Felt like the Clampets coming down from Levittown on his grandma and the shotgun. And as I got out of my car, the CYO board meeting was breaking up. We all came out of the Larkin Center, and the first person I saw was this middle-aged man. He came over to me and he said, "You're back! Welcome home!" And I'm like, "Who's that?" And he comes over, gives me a big hug, and he says, "It's Mike Burke." I'm like, "I haven't seen you since you were 12. And he didn't want to see me then. He said, "I don't want to talk to him. I want to go home." And it was like the beginning of this journey. Because when I came here from Levittown, from the city, it had been a rough several years toward the end up there with what you read in the newspaper, the heroin overdoses, lots of people dying, and it was just really rough towards the end. So when I came down here, I was a little worn out, and I was looking for a little place to rejuvenate, a place to go and say, where is life? One of my kids up at Levittown, Bobby Snyder, said, "Father, get out of here." And I'm like, "Okay." And he said, "You need to go, because you need to go where you're going to find life. And that's where you make your decisions." And to me, when he said that, the whole world opened up. Because that's a good way just to think your whole epistemology philosophy. Where you find life, that's where you make your choices. Where you go and find a place to really entrench, that's where you go, and you will go and grow there. You will find comfort there. You will find refreshment and nourishment, and you'll be able to do the long haul. And when I came here, I'm telling you, that's what I found. I think this place has been absolutely marvelous. From being able at the age of 44 to still play softball and not hurt my knees. I used to even ride my bike until I was 47. To be able to go, and every day was something new and something awesome. There's always like a new face that was coming upon you. And there's a couple things that were really neat. One of them was seeing old classmates from Kenrick and from St. Helena's to say, "Look how well we are. We're not nuts. That was good. We are still growing. Look at our children and look how well they're doing." It was absolutely one of the most refreshing things to go and see. To reconnect with the past. To be able to say, "I am home. I rode my bike up here. I have gone and walked through those cornfields where Lloyd's Lane is now. I have seen, the good old days. But now there's more good days. And I get to be part of that. And I get to go and walk out with you. And I get to go and see, our kids going from grade school to high school to getting out of college to get that, multi-million-dollar job. I got to go and see, us getting older, but gracefully. Us getting a little bit more seasoned and a little bit more wise. And I knew I would age when somebody on the CYO board said, "You and Kathy Steyer are the oldest ones here." What did you do way back then? I thought, oh. Then I knew it was time to get out. But to be able to go and do that, and be able to share all these things, and all the good people that I have met. You people will go and say things like, "You did a lot here. You went, you straightened things out. You did this, you do that." I'm going to tell you a secret. Bernadette Berg, Kathy Steyer, and Cheryl Fisher. They wrote all the letters and sent everything out there. They told me several months later. And they ran things, and they made me look good, which was really next to impossible. But it really has been neat that way. To be able to go and say, "I have walked with you in some of your most difficult of times, watching somebody die, watching somebody go through bad marriage, watching a sick child, go through the sufferings that they got to go and do. And I feel honored prepared for that, because that's an intimate moment. You don't let anybody in there. You let people in there who are going to be nourishing, who are going to go and help, who are going to go and refresh, who are going to go and give life. And when you said, I need you to come over, I thought that was the neatest thing. And sometimes to go over, we need you over here now because Dad's ready to go. And there are so many times I just like gave them the 90 second, just go and say, you can leave now. It's okay. Your job here is done. Everyone here will be fine. And actually, right in front of me, they take their last breath. To be able to be at that point where heaven and earth come together and say, wow, and you invited me to be part of that. That was indeed a holy and profound honor. So my prayer today and my reflection is just basically this. Thank you very much. It has been coming home, but as someone else said to me, it's time to go back to work. And it has been a pleasure and an honor and a lot of grins and giggles to walk with you, to share your ups and downs, to walk with everyone in our school, to watch those weddings, bury those funerals, to listen and pray together. It has been an honor and a privilege. You have a profound place in my heart. And I will take so many of with you in my prayer and in everything else that I can do, and lessons learned, grins and giggles to the next place to say, I have come from a profound and beautiful people. And I want to be able to say, now, this is what I'm bringing. Now show me what you got. Because that's what happened up here. And boy, do you guys step up. And I ask you to keep stepping up for the new Father Brian when he comes. Welcome him. Make him laugh. Show him where everything's at, because I can't find half of it still. Give him grins and giggles. When he goes home to see his parents for dinner, he can have wonderful stories. Teach him what's important about being a priest. Teach him about what's important about being Brian. Teach him about what's important to be here at Visitation. It's his first time. It's like your first car. It's your first love. And when you go to a place like this, he is going to go and blossom. And he is going to go and shine because of his experiences in church, in school, on the fields, in the hospitals. But with you. That is my wish for you. That is my want for him, that you all walk well together from here to eternity. You've given me so much life. You really have. Please do that with him. It's his first parish. It will be his first love. And you will be his first people to go and walk with. Do it right. Do it well. Because we only get to do this once. I have been honored to be with you. And I am so glad that this decade has been wonderful. Thank you, and praise God for you. And I'm going to stop.